I make some ugly shit sometimes. We come to this joint. It's only right. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Yo. Man, we back, man, in person, Mac.
Yeah, back to it.
In person, man.
OG.
You know what I'm saying? The original
Yeah.
gangster. We was doing this shit from, from the crib, you know what I mean? And we was on
Right.
some nightcap, like we went in the same city.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we kept it rocking. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We made it do what it do, but we back in person. I feel like it's better this way.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's more organic.
Way more organic, and like I said, man, we passed this bad weather, so I think we can lock in and do what we supposed to do this way, man. So welcome, audience, everybody
Yes,
that
sir.
tunes in, man. It's your host to Loves the Smoke, Great Orange Hope, and it's the greatest co-host to ever exist, my homeboy.
Man, James Mac at a stack, and we back.
You know what's going on, man, with another episode of Lessons and Blessings. And we here on your neck top. Don't even worry about it, man. Not head top, neck top. Nigga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Mac, man, we're going to jump straight into it. We got Glorilla versus Brorilla. And that's crazy that they calling her that.
Brorilla is crazy.
It's
for real.
That's nasty work, man. But anyway, man, Glorilla and her sister, I don't know her real name. I haven't done enough research to know her real name, but at the end of the day, the internet is calling her Brorilla. She is definitely, playing the other side. She could be playing both sides. You never know.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we got another, family feud where it seems like she is accusing Glorilla. Brorilla is accusing Glorilla of not supporting the family. Of not making sure that she's straight and the other siblings are straight. Or I think there was some things about her mom too that she brought out and put out. And Mac, I will say, before this morning, when I saw Glorilla get on her live and combat this, and she said she wasn't even going to speak on it, but she said, she was going to let God deal with it, but once Brorilla started talking crazy about her mom, she felt it was her, her duty, her necessity to come out and say, "Hey, man, you can dog me, but you ain't gonna dog my mom." So, from what I gathered, Mac, before I ask you how you feel, Brorilla is basically taking the stance that, Glorilla is not helping out the family. The family is struggling without her helping them. And things of that nature. What Glorilla is saying is, she done did the right thing.
Right.
Also, she said she wasn't going to comment until they brought her mom into it. But upon deeper inspection, Mac, Glorilla brought out that, everybody else, all the other siblings, besides Brorilla, are still cool and tight with their mom. And that, Brorilla was going to drop the bomb that her mom was working, and then that was the bad thing, and that was the thing they were saying they were struggling. But she was saying, Glorilla had her mom on the phone, and basically her mom said, "Hey, I work because I want to work.
Right.
I'm working because I don't want to sit around." You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I work,
right.
and I'm only working a couple hours a week. You know what I'm saying? But just to sit around, and Glorilla was like, "Yeah, you don't want to sit around, lay down, not do nothing. You want to, you know what I mean? But you can get anything you want." But basically, what they're saying is, what I gathered, Mac, was Brorilla is the outcast. She's the problem child. They said that she called CPS at least 8 times on her mom. None of the other kids ever have. And they said she was calling CPS over ass whoopings. Not over mistreatment, not over not having food, not over this and that, but over getting their ass whooped. And Glorilla stated, blindly, she was like, "Hey, we all got ass whoopings.
Right.
You the only one who called CPS multiple times." And she was like, and even her mom was like, it ain't like she called them 1 or 2 times. She called them 8 to 9 times on me. And she was the only child that went through foster care. None of the other children. So Mac, what I want to ask you, hey, I just gathered all this information this morning, but when I want to ask you, Mac, is how do you feel about, these sibling rivalries? Because you've seen it lately with Finesse and his mom.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, you know what I mean, Finesse and his brother. I mean, we see it all the time. You know what I mean? Kanye and Kim, all these things happen, right, between families. How do you feel, who do you feel is in the right, Bro-Rilla or Glorilla?
First off, Bro-Rilla, like I said, that name crazy as hell.
Yeah,
The
it's a
internet
nasty
is
name.
undefeated.
I wish we knew a real name.
Yeah.
Not really.
Y'all know who we talking about. You can Google it. She'll pop right up.
Bro, she's going crazy right now. And then one of the comedians is doing stuff with her, but we ain't going to.
Wow.
Go ahead, Mac.
Nah, but I'll say this, man. As far as like, her saying the stuff she said, because I seen some of it when it first popped off. So I'm thinking like, I initially thought it was like, it's one of them situations where, somebody get famous and then the family feel like they owe more than what they what they get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my initial thought before I heard what you said.
Mm-hmm.
So hearing that, you know what I'm saying, I'll speak on the mom behalf, like people, you know what I'm saying, like it don't matter how much money they got, they workaholics, they like to work.
Yeah.
They don't want to sit at home and get old. They want to be active. They want to live, you know what I'm saying? So money ain't going to be the reason. I'm not going to just stop doing something just because I got money is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
She might have that mentality, so shout out to her for, doing what she want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then to go to Bro-Rilla and her calling CPS is crazy because, I mean, shit, if you around my age or younger, older or whatever, younger around it, we got our ass whooped. And I ain't never thought to call no CPS.
Right.
Not once.
Yeah.
Let alone
So that's some soft ass shit right there off top.
Yeah.
Why you trying to be gangster?
Right. Let alone 8 or 9 times. So it's like, and then you say she went through foster care. So it's like, all right, you the black sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You the one that caused problems and the family know it. And, Glorilla didn't speak on it because that's you. That's your personality. That's how you get down. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody know, oh, such and such, that's just how she is, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Until you brought her mom into it, because now you trying to portray a picture that your mom ain't even say, and then try to get some sympathy off of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I did hear initially when she did go live and was complaining that Tory Lanez sent her $2,500. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, when he sent it to her and she got it on live, she was ungrateful for that. So I ain't seen that clip, but you can find it. And they was like, her reaction was like, so, she was ungrateful. So, I mean, the truth will come to light, you know what I'm saying? So with that whole topic and subject, it happen all the time, man. Families fight. We go through our ups and downs and shit. But for you to be, doing what she doing, and from what I'm hearing about her past, it's just one of them. It's like, yeah, you family, but I got to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Like, all family ain't good family. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of the same, ain't it, Mac? No, that's real.
Yeah.
I respect that take, Mac. And like I said, man, we got to get to the point where just because we family don't mean that we are on the same page. You get what I'm saying? I think people get that confused. Just because we blood don't mean we on the same page. We can be blood and be a million years apart mentally. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you on this, you stuck in this realm, and I'm stuck in this the other thing. I made it. I worked for this. You didn't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not trying to say you ain't worked towards something, but whatever you work towards ain't work. You get what I mean? So now you gonna sit here and bash me. This is the thing. We grown. You're not a kid. You ain't my kid.
Right.
So you get what I'm saying? You had your own life, your own ability. Just because I made it, you feel obligated for me to, you know what I mean? And I said some crazy stuff. I talked to somebody, and I don't want to get off topic too much, but it's the same type of topic. But, as artists, or as black people growing up, we hear this, oh, I want to buy my mama a house. I want to do this. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Really, bro, if you think about it how it's supposed to be, that ain't our responsibility. They supposed to buy a house.
Right.
And leave us a house.
Yeah.
And then we supposed to buy a
Pass it
house
down.
and leave. You know what I mean? It's supposed to multiply.
Right.
You supposed to leave me a house. I'm supposed to stay in that house, but still get my own house. And then now when I die, it's 2 houses. You get what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. But we sitting here, we so set on, I got to move my mom out the hood. I got to. That's the stress we take on that ain't really our fault. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we not going. Our moms might did the best, but at the same time, hey, y'all wasn't ready. Y'all wasn't ready to have kids when y'all had kids. Y'all wasn't ready to have multiple kids when y'all had kids.
Yep.
And that don't mean that I have to now solve what you messed up on 30 years ago. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that. If you can't, if you're blessed enough to do it, do it. But a lot of people stress themselves out trying to, they feel like that's the thing that's going to make them whole. Like, hey, I get my mom off the projects.
Yeah, I
get
did
my
it.
mom out of public housing. We good. You know what I'm saying? I did something. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did something, but nigga, you know, it's different. You know what? It's also on your relationship with your mom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they're gonna do whatever for their mom. Some people don't have the same relationship with their mom.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to get too off on that. But at the end of the day, listen, your siblings' achievements aren't your achievements. And just because, and I'm sure Glorilla has looked out before. She don't seem like the person who has it. You messed up that money or whatever a little bit. Be grateful for whatever you got. If she gave you $500, $1,000, that's more money than she needed to give you. Y'all both grew up together.
Right.
How much money have you given her?
And another thing,
Go ahead, Mac.
you know, if I was ever to say, if I was Bro Rilla and in her position, if it was me and I needed the money that bad or something, I'd be like, look, give me a job. Let me work for it. Let me earn the money. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and do some promotion for you. Let me be your stylist or something. Let me run some errands. Work for it. Earn the money.
You don't even want to do that?
You know what I mean? So it just say a lot. You just got your hand stuck out.
And that's the thing. If you was really like that, if you was really, she'd have you in the camp.
Right.
You her sister.
Yeah, exactly.
If y'all locked in like that, if I had a brother and we really fuck with each other and we really, you know what I'm saying, me and my brother on the same page, bro, you on the road with me.
Right.
You on this, I'm gonna find you a job.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know how motherfuckers pay for blunt rollers.
Right.
Man, hey, roll these blunts, bro. I give you $2,000-3,000 a month.
Right.
That's good living money. I'm gonna pay for all you while we traveling. You ain't really, you know what I mean?
Good.
Save all this money. You
Just
feel what
roll
I'm-
up. That's
just
it.
roll up. That's it. Just chill. Just be, you know what I mean? Be support. Be love. You know what I mean? And but you know, everybody ain't a team player. So don't not be a team player, but then want the team contributions and stats, or want to be a part of the team's wins. That's not how it works. But Matt, we're gonna move to the next, just because we can talk about that all day.
Yeah.
But this we got more, man. We got real breaking news, man. I believe it happened this morning. I don't know. Maybe they just posted a video this morning, but who knows, man? But it's crazy, you know. Especially New Yorkers, they probably gonna definitely find themselves on the same plane at some
Hell
point.
yeah.
At some point, especially rich New Yorkers. So anyway, Ja Rule was in first class, and guess who was sat behind him? Luckily not 50, but the closest things to 50.
Very close.
As far as G Unit goes, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder were set behind Ja Rule on a first class flight. I don't know where they were going. I don't know. I just seen the video. It's a short clip.
Yeah.
But
all I know, Ja Rule ain't make it there because the nigga left.
they know that. I think they escorted. They got him up, but I think they antagonized him enough so that he made a scene and got removed from the plane.
Yeah,
which is also a win for them. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even have to do nothing to you, and then he said. Tony Yayo was like, look at this. It's the pillow that Ja Rule threw back here. Soft ass nigga. So you throwing pillows at niggas is crazy. If that's true, you don't know.
Well, no, I think I seen a post Ja Rule. He made a post talking about I threw it because you soft.
Okay. So he did.
You soft.
He was calling them rat ass niggas.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
see.
I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, this a long standing beef.
Man,
it's crazy. It's just funny that it's not funny, but it's just coincidental that, bro, all y'all are in the same type of bracket. Y'all on the same. You get what I'm saying? Not saying nothing against. Ja Rule still getting his money. Tony Yayo still getting his money. Uncle Murder still getting his money. Not saying, you know what I mean, anything about them. Not saying that one group isn't getting more money than the other, but y'all all in the same realm. You get what I'm saying? None of y'all are 50 level.
Right,
You
yeah,
get what
yeah, I
I'm
know
saying?
what you- exactly what you're
Ja
saying.
Rule, you probably the closest. You get what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
want to be honest, music level,
Yeah.
250. So of course his goons gonna do whatever. You know what it is. You know they got long standing beef besides
Oh,
music.
yeah, deep.
You know, it's deep. It's deep. It's been bloodshed. So we understand that. But Mac, how you feel? I'll double back, but it ain't, you know.
It's just funny as
Them
hell
getting
to me.
it is funny, but them getting him removed off, them getting under his skin enough to get him removed off the plane or removed out of first class. How do you feel about this? Is this a win for G Unit? Is this Ja Rule being, you know, not saying childish, but basically, you know, like, hey, y'all ain't gonna bully me. But then now everybody looking at me, they trying to bully me. So then I reacted, and then now they kicked me off. You feel what I'm saying? Do you see that? Do you see that angle, or you see that he went all the way in, and you know they try to play innocent when the story just came.
I honestly think none of them really gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If you add, but
Yeah.
look, just think about it like this is my point of view.
Yeah,
I'd rather get kicked off the plane than sit there. What if they had like a 9-hour flight? Can you imagine this nigga sitting on a plane for 9 hours
and
they
antagonizing
talking
me?
shit?
Yeah. No,
You
that's
know what I'm
right
saying?
right behind me though.
Yeah, and then you in the air. Now you got to deal with the U.S. Air Marshals and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
it's a
You know
whole
what I'm
different
saying?
story. Yeah,
So it's more so like it's like man,
responsible to get up off.
He
there.
probably like, man, let me get up out of here for some. You know what I'm saying? That's a long flight. I don't care if it was an hour. You know them niggas is petty.
No, they is definitely petty.
Nigga,
They gonna be throwing shit. If
Nah.
they eating, they might throw some popcorn or
or
peanuts.
FaceTime 50. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, guess who on the
It was
plane?
like-
nigga? Put him on speaker.
No, you right.
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
you
yeah,
right though,
you gotta
Mac.
get up out of there,
Yeah,
man.
no,
'Cause-
and I think that's and you by yourself. It's 2-on-1. It's 2-on-1.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't think it would have came to blows. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
man,
But
they
it
not.
was they would have been talking a lot of shit.
All of them, they make too much money. They too old. They too not saying they too old like that, but they older gentlemen. They that you know.
they thinking different.
This not, but Ja Rule definitely, I respect it because he still says, "Hey, y'all bitch ass, rat ass nigga." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? At
yeah.
least he still, you
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? He wasn't up there folding, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you know. But also, it's this angle, Mac. Let me say this angle because I didn't seen this as a kid with being at sleepovers and shit like that. Nigga don't want to fight you, or nigga don't want to do whatever to you. They gonna make a ruckus. Make enough sound that somebody come and break it up.
Well, no, that's what
You
not
get
to
what
cut
I'm
you off,
saying?
That's the first thing that they were saying. Like Ja Rule did it on purpose so he could get saved.
Right. I'm not saying that, but sometimes that be niggas that, but it's 2-on-1, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If you was trying to back out of 2-on-1, I'm not gonna ever, because it's hard to beat up two men. Like,
Right, yeah.
they ain't gonna give you. I don't got them niggas giving you no fair one.
Nah.
Not saying nothing against them niggas, but y'all some New York niggas. If and y'all in the same clique, I don't got Ja Rule swinging on either one of y'all, and the other man don't swing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and I could be wrong. Motherfucker could be like, "Hey, yo, handle your business, yo, handle your business, uncle." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think Ja Rule getting removed was probably the best solution.
Yeah.
That happened for that. But
Let me ask you a question.
Go
then.
ahead.
What do you think? Do you think if it was just either Tony Yayo by himself or Uncle Murder by himself, you think they still would have did that shit?
I think they still would have had an interaction online, but I also think that Ja Rule would have been more aggressive. I feel like he might have went for some blows if he would have. I caught one of y'all niggas by yourself and it ain't 50.
Oh yeah.
You feel
yeah.
to me, I don't know. Or maybe, like I said, they are in their 40s, almost 50s. I don't know. They might be like, you know what I mean, still talking. I feel like Ja Rule's gonna talk his shit either way.
Yeah.
Because he gonna show y'all, man, y'all niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Especially did it with two people. So,
So
he-
on one
yeah.
it might have been totally different, but at the
Yeah.
same time, y'all on an illustrious ass first class flight, bro. Y'all
Chilling.
sitting back, chilling, relax. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, if you see a nigga, and everybody's different, but for me, I see a nigga I don't like, I don't really gotta say nothing to him unless he say something to me. Now,
Right.
if Ja Rule says something first, I understand that, but I don't got that.
Yeah.
Because he's in front of them, so I got them niggas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Trolling him
The
first.
fact they cut the camera on.
You
it was
get
like,
what I'm
bitch
saying?
ass.
He ain't do that.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't got no camera views from his point of view. So I feel like they trolled him. And like I said, I think that's what they supposed to do. I think that's now I ain't saying that's orders from 50, but that's just that's 50-esque. If you see this nigga
Oh, he posted
at
it.
any time, troll this nigga when you see him. And 50 got to laugh off that.
Yeah,
and
he
like,
did.
hey, my niggas is out here doing what they supposed to do. So at the end of the day, hey, I'm not mad at either party. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ja Rule ain't go out like no bitch. And at the same time, them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They did what they were supposed to do, nigga. We
Yeah.
seen this nigga in public trolling, and we got him out of here. So you can say it's a win for him, but you can say it's a win for both parties because nothing happened. Nobody got injured. You know what I'm saying? No blood was shed. And hey, man, a man got to take another flight. Got to take another flight.
Yeah, and he got
And he
delayed.
got enough money for it. He got delayed. Yeah. But I mean, it happens sometimes. It's sad because of how it happened. But hey, man, salute to Ja Rule for holding it because it could have went left.
Yeah.
It could have went all the way left.
Not to cut you off.
Go
Speaking
ahead.
of 50 and his beef and how he be handling beef, did
Yeah.
you see his DoorDash commercial?
Yes, I did, and that's hilarious.
That nigga
yeah.
dissing Floyd,
Bro,
Puff.
yeah, he on
everybody.
and you know what? I respect 50 because he never changed, bro.
Yeah.
he been that way since day one, and he gonna be that way till he die. He
And
gonna be on his deathbed.
85 years old.
He
still.
gonna be on his deathbed talking shit, and
Yeah.
I respect it because nigga, that's how I live, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck these niggas,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And go out like that. Anyway, we gonna move to our next topic, man. We got Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. Mac, you know it's been an uproar. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really take it either way. But you seen people posting, they ain't understand it. You know it was gonna be some, racist rhetoric going
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Puerto Rico isn't a part of America, like Bad Bunny ain't, regardless of what he is, because I've heard he's bisexual, different things. You seen the men grinding on each other during the
Oh, no, I
performance.
ain't see that.
Oh yeah, no, they got a clip. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it out there. There's a clip of the men grinding on
Well,
each
no,
other.
I remember
but
him
it is
in the
bad.
dress and shit.
But
I
no,
seen
not even
pictures
that.
of
But
shit.
I mean, I think it's well known that Bad Bunny is bisexual, regardless, whatever. I don't even think it's that. I don't even think that white America knows that. I think white America knows it's a Hispanic who was performing in Spanish, and it didn't connect. But Kendrick didn't connect, and he was speaking in English.
Right.
So,
when
it's
I was about to say
it's how
something
you
crazy,
want it's
but-
how you want to connect. But Mac, I want to say, like I said, I ain't gonna lie. I went to sleep after the Super Bowl performance, after the halftime performance. I went to sleep. The game wasn't that entertaining. I was lit, so I definitely went to sleep. But not even that, Mac. When you seen Bad Bunny's performance, and on top of that, it is the most viewed Super Bowl performance ever. As of right now, he almost got like 2 million more views than Kendrick, and I grant that to the Latin community. But also, like I said, how do you feel about what he portrayed in his, the impact of his performance and what he represented or what message he tried to get across during his performance? Do you have anything to speak on about that?
Yeah, I got a few things actually.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's start with the most viewed performance ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in this climate that we live in, of course, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be the most viewed, I guess, because he's popular or
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm just stating that Michael Jackson had the best Super Bowl halftime.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
that's before social media. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
know how
So
that goes. Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
It's
So I'm
hard to
gonna
compare.
put that there.
Yeah.
You ain't up there with Mike.
No, respect.
You know what I'm
Respect.
saying?
Nobody is.
Exactly. So I'm gonna start right there.
Kendrick's joint was hard though.
Yeah.
But no, as far as performing, yeah, you're right. Mike is Mike.
Yeah, you got Mike, you got Prince, you got Beyonce, all them good performances.
You got you too.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. What about Janet
Rihanna?
Jackson and you remember that?
Oh yeah, Justin Timberlake.
That shit was crazy.
Yep,
But
yeah,
nah.
it was. Go ahead. You
But,
right. I remember. I watched that. Joint.
I saw
I
that
saw
too.
that. I saw that brown Hershey kiss. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, so it's like this. All right, I don't really know his music, you know what I'm saying, like that. I just hear
Me
the
either.
name, You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't start hearing the name till I heard he was going to be at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, I'm on the outside looking in. I didn't see the performance, but I seen clips, and the clips that I seen, they were creative.
Yeah.
When he fell through the floor and ended up in another part of the world, he was in somebody's house. He fell through the stage and was in somebody's house.
Yeah, no.
Like that was creative.
The choreography was next level.
So I'll give him that, you know what I'm saying? But like everybody else said, I don't understand what he's saying. I don't speak Spanish or whatever.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of people, like in this climate that we in with this whole ICE shit that's going on right now, like you were saying, like the races, it ain't gonna be American if it ain't got racism. And,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a part of America.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that's what they reaching at, like, because ICE is at its height, and then we got this guy at the biggest stage in America, like sports.
It's weird.
And he waving a flag, speaking in a different
multiple
language.
flags.
It's gonna piss him off. It's gonna piss them off.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like, like you was going back to the sexuality. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
you know
but some people do. That's the only reason I brought it up.
They're gonna reach. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna reach with sexuality. They're gonna reach with race. They're gonna, man, you can't do nothing right.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I didn't really mind it. I don't care if I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? But as far as him doing his thing, he salute to him. Jay-Z, he picked him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's the head of whatever, I forgot what
He
it's called.
is a humongous artist, though.
Yeah.
Like he is one of the biggest artists on the planet.
Like a lot of
let's not even without America on the planet, a lot of other countries, he is top tier. So even in America, he does numbers. But what I'm saying, in all Latin communities, in other countries that's not Latin, he is one of the top streaming artists. So we gotta give him that. You know what I mean? Jay-Z did it not just because he was Latino, but because he's Latino, and you know what I mean. If that's the case,
we could behind it. Yeah,
I mean, we could let Shakira perform. We could let what's my guy with the Enrique Iglesias.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But you want to look, they're not the biggest. They have huge hits, but they're not the biggest. He's the biggest.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know for a fact there's especially like artists outside of America that are huge and successful. That's why I was like, I'm on the outside looking in because I don't know, but I hear what you're saying because that's a fact. Because
globally he is, you know what I'm saying? Bad, but we don't know. Like I don't listen to Bad Bunny,
right?
But what I'm saying is I know who he is, and I have heard things about him. But I know that he is. The stats are the stats. Like he's one of the most streamed artists in the world. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, having him at the Super Bowl is a good look regardless.
Right.
Regardless of any politics or anything or any, you know what I mean, what's going on in America, he's one of the biggest artists. We need him to perform. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
If you cut it like that.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you, and then if you don't guess who I'm talking about, then I'll ask.
Okay.
Bring them up. Anyway, the person. Anyway, so other than Bad Bunny, who would you pick? Who would be your number two if Bad Bunny was like, I don't want to do it? Who would you pick?
As a Spanish artist? Or
no, anybody.
Off this year?
It ain't got to be this year. If they got just whoever got some pull, whoever got some clout. Like they can bring a crowd
worldwide.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can. Yeah, because you want numbers. So,
are we talking brown or no?
Anybody? You got to think. All
right. What Taylor Swift? I'm
trying
to think.
Right.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say somebody
did
who
she already do it.
She might have. I don't know.
So anybody that hasn't done it yet. Let me ask you that. Anybody that hasn't done it, you got to think. You got to think of the creativity aspect of it because you got to put on the show.
For real.
Okay.
I can see Pharrell doing it if he brought in Snoop Dogg and you know what I'm saying, and everybody else. Not saying he'd do it himself, but if he is a producer, but they haven't let a producer do it yet.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn. Besides, I'm trying to think of international art. No, because I would say I would say Vibes Cartel, but not Vibes Cartel.
Didn't he get locked up?
No, he's out now.
Oh, okay.
But he's doing his thing, but I mean, he's you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
international.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it ain't even like I said. It could
No,
be
I'm
anybody.
thinking, but I'm trying to think of people. That's what I'm saying, Mac. It got to be people on bad. Everybody ain't on Bad Bunny's level, so you got to let me know what level we talking.
Because you got to think, K Dot ain't.
No, he is. It's hip hop. He is though.
All right.
He's the biggest hip hop artist. I'm saying that Bad Bunny is the biggest, pretty much the biggest Latino pop artist.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's Jay-Z picks people who's the biggest in their platform or in their art. You know what I'm saying? Like Rihanna and people like that. At that time,
yeah.
you know, I'm just saying, if you got hits, you know what I'm saying, from that genre, who was you thinking? You got,
I already got one.
Give me the cheat code. Give me the cheat code.
Nah, I ain't got
Who
it.
you
This
thinking?
is just my opinion.
Go ahead, because I don't have one.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
As a body of work, performance,
Yeah.
artistic.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And I got a reason why he ain't been picked. You know who's in charge of picking, and you know who's in charge of picking. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying
I
that
respect your take. I see where you going.
Because I mean, the man, he in his prime. I ain't gonna never compare him to Michael Jackson, but people do compare him to Michael Jackson.
He's one of the closest.
The man
to
can
Michael
dance,
Jackson.
sing, you know, whatever,
Man,
rap.
backflip.
Man, that
man can do whatever.
Think about the hits he could bring out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And yeah, I mean, I would think that would be a good, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, he made a post. He was like, after the performance, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, what y'all waiting on, basically.
Yeah,
go
like,
ahead.
I could have been. Yeah. Put me in the game, coach.
Right, there you go. So I mean, and if I had to name somebody else,
no, you right though. That's a big
Think
Chris
about
Brown
it.
is global.
Yeah.
No, he could, and like I said, that's VA all day. So I'm always gonna support Chris Brown. I'm just saying, Bad Bunny is more. I hate to say it, but like this, I feel like the Latino community is like, as far as music goes, they support more than the black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
American black
they
American and African black probably going to support us, and then you got some UK, but
It's like the
Latinos is
boxing,
everywhere.
the boxing community
Bro,
with Latinos and
You
soccer.
can't-
Yeah, they
you can't
diehard
compete.
fans.
I'm
I
just
get
saying,
it.
it's so many of them. You
I
can't
get it.
compete. So,
Yeah.
and not saying there's a lot of black people too. We're not saying that. Like, we know that we are a lot. We in the majority of the world, we're up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in the majority of the world, Latino and Hispanics and different, you know what I mean, they're up there too.
Yeah.
Like, we really want, like I said, white people are the minority in the world. If you want to be completely honest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's more people with darker skin in the world. It's just how Americanized things are. But Mac, I respect your take. You right. Chris Brown could have been, and I think that's in the works. I think it's going to come eventually. I just think that right now, and I think with the ICE shit going on, Jay-Z is a smart man.
It's business.
Yeah, you make the play.
Everything was right.
You make the play, just like last year. Kendrick was the play. You feel what I'm saying?
Because of the beef shit, yeah.
Because of the beef, and he's the biggest. And like I said, regardless, this is the thing. People tune in to watch the game. Even if they don't like the halftime show, they're not going to stop watching the game because of that. So it
Right.
don't even matter who you put on the halftime. If you want me to be honest, I mean, it does. Like, people can tune out, but people usually just going to leave their TV
Go
on
use
the
the
station. They're going to use the
bathroom,
staff room. They go outside.
Yeah,
smoke
smoke something.
Yeah, whatever, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's only the real racist people who gonna sit there and watch. If you that racist, why are you sitting there watching it?
Yeah, the
You feel what I'm saying?
halftime show really for the people that's there at the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Or people who like that artist and want to see
Yeah,
him perform.
that's true too.
So, but yeah, Mac, like I said, man, and like I said, they're getting a lot of ratings off of people who ain't even in front of the TV. So it don't
Yeah.
even matter. But we gonna move forward. This is our final topic, man. Mac, we talked about Bad Bunny
Right.
in the halftime performance, but the actual game, Mac, the actual game. Congratulations to the Seahawks for
Yes,
winning.
sir.
But the Seahawks versus the Patriots, I do like Drake May, but how do you feel about the game? People were saying it's a snooze fest. I thought it was a defensive battle. I watched. I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep after halftime, but the game was pretty much over before then, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was watching both the Patriots and the Seahawks defense go after it. They were both aggressive, but obviously Seahawks prevailed. And Drake May, I think that his inexperience showed, as far as being rattled, not knowing what's going on, not being able to read the blitzes. But other than that, Mac, how do you feel about the overall game? You know, we've seen better Super Bowls, but how do you feel about, you know, how the game transpired?
Well, first off, I'll say Drake he'll be back.
Oh no,
He'll be back.
I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? Did you see that clip of him when he was walking off and shit, and he was just standing there like?
I know, and this is the thing. He's not in his second year going to the Super Bowl. I think he will be back, and I think that team will be back. Now, how quickly? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of good teams up and coming, and you never know now. But I feel like this was his chance to really try to shine. But that defense, they had his number.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it was definitely a defensive game, like you said. Mm-hmm. Like, it definitely. It was. I ain't gonna say it was a snooze fest. I mean, it's football.
No, I didn't say that. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I watched.
I heard. I'm just saying that's what I heard too. That's what people were saying.
Well, people want a high scoring, you know, Super Bowl. But you know, but go ahead. No, we want real football. And, like, guys, I mean, you probably heard it. They defense wins games, offense sell tickets. That's a
you
fact.
know what I'm saying? This is the big game. They trying to win.
Yeah.
It's defense.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, and I'm all about defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
I appreciate it, and they definitely did their thing. Both sides of not of the ball, but both defensive sides. You know what I'm saying?
No, they did their thing,
and they slugged it out. But like you said, it did show a little earlier than normal. That man, shit, I will wrap this bad boy on up. You know what I'm saying?
It was, and like I said,
it won't wrap it up. It wasn't like, it won't looking good. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy though, Mac? I ain't gonna say too much, but the last year's Super Bowl was a blowout too. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The Eagles definitely blew out the Chiefs last year too, and I remember watching that when I was in disbelief. Like, damn, I thought it was gonna be a close game. So you never know. You know, some teams prepare better than other teams.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to pick your brain on, you know, the performances of the players. But like I said, I do want to speak on a little bit of Sam Darnold's triumph story from, you know, being cut from multiple teams, from going 14-3, and then the Vikings cut him. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean? It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
never give up.
You never give up, man. And it's a triumph story, and I love it. It reminds me of. I'm not comparing him to Rudy because he's been playing. He's been, you know what I mean? He's been balling, but this is that Notre Dame old Rudy story of don't give up. You know, the right system might find me. The right coach might believe in me. And things happen for a reason. That man won a Super Bowl. Shout out to the Seahawks. Shout out to Sam Darnold. Shout out to K9. Like I said, man, that man Kenneth was balling. That's a running back, and running backs don't get enough shine nowadays, Mac. But when you running that rock and you out there, you know what I'm saying, going head first with motherfuckers, I respect you, man.
Yeah.
And y'all made it work. So congratulations to the Seahawks. We'll see what happens next year. You know, I'm a Steelers fan at heart, so that you know, we was in the playoff and we ain't do much, but we're gonna see what happens next year. But again, man.
While we on football and you're a Steelers fan, what you think about Mike Tomlin leaving?
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little heartbroken, to be honest, Mac, because you gotta understand, since a kid he been the coach. Ever since Mike Tomlin left, I think not Mike Tomlin. Oh my God,
I know exactly who you talking about.
Bro, and that's my guy too.
He used to go off too.
No, that's my guy too. It's Tim Strong Chin. Y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. That's my guy. I'm sorry, man. I'm a real Pittsburgh fan. Don't hold me accountable for that. Shit, his name is Cowher. Bill Cowher. Or Tim. Yeah, I think it's Bill Cowher. Man, Bill Cowher was an animal. He did his thing. The strongest chin in the business. But like I said, he won. He did his thing. And then also, like I said, Mike Tomlin got one for us. I do feel sad because, like I said, Mike Tomlin, I was a kid, bro. I was like 14, 15 when Mike Tomlin took over. You know what I'm saying? So for now, you know, for him to be gone, and I might have been younger, but for him to be gone now, it's like, man, and we got Mike McCarthy. And I'm like, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. 'Cause at the end of the day, Mac, we don't got a quarterback. So when you don't got a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? And I like Aaron Rodgers. I don't have nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, bro, you're older. I don't think you really, you know what I'm saying, in the pocket that what we need to be successful.
Right.
And our offensive line ain't the best either, so I ain't gonna say that. But you got us to the playoffs, respect. But man, like I said, man, Mike Tomlin, I hope I got him going to another team, but I mean, bro, 19 years, never a losing season. I would bow out like that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm a champion. I won one. I ain't be able to win 2 or 3, but I won one. So but yeah, no, that's how I feel, Mac. I feel like, man, he one of the great and is in Black history, he gonna go down.
Yeah.
Put him in February. It's sad that we got a month, but fuck
Yeah,
it.
right.
Put him in the books because ain't that many black coaches. It's no other black coach that had that long of a tenure, 19 years, and ain't get fired.
Right. Yeah.
Ain't you get what I'm saying? And never had a losing season and got to leave and still got to leave on his own merit. You know, coaches get fired, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
in a
left.
heartbeat.
They let him step down. So that's just how the Steelers do. We only had 3. We're the only organization, Mac, that had 3 coaches in the last 70, 80 years, bro.
Damn.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
Think about that. From, you know what I'm saying? It was Chuck Noll. Then I think it was Bill Cowher. Then I think it was Mike Tomlin. But they all coached for 20 plus years or close to 20 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So at the end of the day, bro, you had 3 coaches coach and you know 60 years, and you got these other places that they switch coaches every
shovel them bitches like
come on,
Uno
bro.
cards.
Cause so at the end of the day, man, that's why I like the Steelers. They show respect. They still, you know, Art Mooney and them, they can be old white people, but they don't discriminate. Whoever giving us results, that's who we rocking with.
Right.
And I respect that because, like I said, you don't give a black man that job for 19 years if he ain't producing or you don't believe in him.
Let me ask you this: How would you feel if he went to Baltimore? Because that's what I heard. That's what I was hearing.
I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't feel bad about that. I think that he could. I think anywhere he goes,
he's gonna be successful.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that too.
And I think that the talent just was. He didn't have the talent he needed on Pittsburgh.
Come to Carolina, man.
That's crazy. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Mac, and now Mac, you was acting unusual. Not saying he couldn't make an impact, but now Mac being biased. We ain't gonna do that. But Carolina, y'all do got a good team.
Yeah.
I like Xavier Legette. You know what I'm saying? I like Bryce Young. I think that y'all got a bright future too, but we ain't gonna send my man down there to die slowly. But anyway, man, it's been another episode of Lessons and Blessings. Man, I'm your host who love to smoke, the Great Orange Hope, and you know I got the greatest co-host who ever existed, man. My boy
James Mack, man. It's been another blessing. Thank y'all. Peace.